She's black.
He's white, and we don't give a bleep.
All right, guys, we want to thank you. We did not think that we would get the support, and I'll be honest with you, I did not know. Well, I think I did know, but I learned firsthand there's a lot of racist people out there. And next week, we're going to show you some of these comments. We will black out the people's names because I'm sure their employers or their friends or their neighbors don't want to see some of the things they said. But let me just put it this way. A lot of you probably saw the comments, not on the YouTube channel, but on the social media channels.
Facebook mainly.
You saw it. A lot of you guys commented on it. But there's just some racist stuff, and this is why we're doing this page.
And it's new to him. I'm used to it. I'm sure a lot of people of color are used to it. He is not. So he's getting a first-hand.
I think it was my first time that I think it was actually, it wasn't at me, but where I actually, like I've always paid attention, we talked about. I've actually sent screenshots to people's employers. I had one lady got fired, a Mesa police officer, 3 weeks ago.
Yes.
I don't know if she got fired, but all her social media disappeared really quick. So something must have happened. So we're going to tell you a little bit
about why we picked our channel name, because that came up frequently in the comments. So we want to let you know where that came from.
So a lot of it is, you asked, who cares if she's black and you're white? Well, that's the name of the show. Is we don't care. That's why we didn't put the we don't care afterwards. But that's what
it's way too long for us to keep that whole thing going.
Yeah, so we just put it like that, or we want it. The show was meant to, we don't care that she's black.
Doesn't matter if he's white. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
The whole thing is education.
Yes.
So, although you've heard from the first one, I grew up around African Americans. I know for a fact that I've done racist things, said racist things. Like I told her, you know what the Confederate flag meant to me until about 2 months ago? Dukes of Hazzard and Daisy Dukes.
And that will be a different topic in the future.
Yes. So, but those are the things. It's education of why these things, why these statues, what it actually means.
Yes.
And again, we'll do those topics later, but that's what this is supposed to be about.
Yes, and that brings us to today's topic of Aunt Jemima, the syrup, as well as the pancake and waffle mix. So what does that mean?
Yeah, and a lot of you heard they're going to do away with, I guess, the branding.
They're gonna Quaker Oats is gonna work on the rebranding of Aunt Jemima. Now, keep in mind, we are not subject matter experts. We're just telling you what it means to us. So, you want to go first, or you want me to go?
Well, what does it mean to you? I think that mine might mean a little bit less.
Okay.
But Aunt Jemima syrup to me is one thing: pancake syrup.
Okay.
Yeah, I actually have. I have to find it. I have one of the original bottles.
Oh.
And you know how much money that thing's going to be worth?
It's going to be worth a lot.
A lot of money.
But the Aunt Jemima brand and logo has truly changed over the years.
Correct. And I never thought anything other than pancake syrup, honestly. Never thought about anything until why are they doing it? Why?
Well, so Quaker Oats, again, has said, since we're trying to move forward to racial equality, and the actual imagery around Aunt Jemima is very stereotypical, they wanted to work on rebranding it. It initially started in the late 1800s. It was based on the Mammy character, which was a slave. It's a plump African-American woman with a handkerchief, a scarf, and she is the slave to a slave master. And she helps serves the wife, the husband, and the children. So that is what the initial logo was. And then it changed to more just a basic housewife type of looking African-American woman, but it still held the same stereotype or thought in some people's minds. They felt like Quaker Oats was making money off of black people being inferior and servants. So I understand the point and movement for rebranding. I support it. I get it either way, but I feel like it does have such negative connotation in terms of what she symbolizes. She was a slave.
So on that point, I'm going to say I support it because I believe that if it doesn't matter what race you are, anything is just if it's something that you have to see on a daily basis and it brings up those memories,
Right.
then it doesn't matter, do away with it. So a lot of things with the statues right now, I don't think they should be torn down. I think they should be moved to a museum. You've got a Holocaust museum. You need to use it as a learning experience so people understand why this meant something. There's so many people, this is my heritage, this is it. I agree 100%.
Because it is history. It is
It's
history. And her family has asked Quaker Oats to reconsider. Because it does have history and special meaning to them. And I support it either way. Either way, I'm good with it. But I do understand if we're moving toward racial equality, let's change the logo. There's nothing wrong with that. Just don't change the mix and the ingredients. And I'm fine with that.
So, but if we're going to say that, they need to change the name of the Cracker Barrel.
That's a whole nother time. So we're just going to stay on task. So Aunt Jemima, I get why they're changing it. It is rooted in like minstrel shows where they made people wearing blackface and being mammy and being just outlandish things. So I get the movement to rebrand it. Okay. Your final point?
My final point is this. A lot of people said this one thing in comments, and I'm just going to have you do your own research. We don't even need to have a topic on it.
Is this going to be discussed next week?
It's not going to be discussed because we don't need to discuss it. It's just true fact.
Okay, what
There is no such thing as an all-black college. There were so many comments, oh, they have all-black. No, they don't. There's no such thing as an all-black college.
So that will be a topic for future discussion. The shortened version of that is a HBCU, which stands for Historically Black College or University. So that will be further down the line, but that was asked in the comments.
It was. But that's just a simple research. And I'll be honest with you, I didn't know the answer. I did my research. There's no such thing as an all-black college. If you're white and you want to apply, you can.
You can. Any person can apply to a black college. But
and my last comment was, because some people said some things about it, there was actually something in my eye last week. I was not crying.
He was crying, very emotional. And again, the reason why we want us to be here, we bleed the same. Like, it does not matter. His skin is white, my skin is black. And we just want to impart change in education. That's what we're here for.
No, that's what we hope.
Yes.
It takes off. We did see a lot of shares and a lot of likes, and again, a lot of negativity.
But that's okay.
We welcome it. Like I said, we had a discussion about it,
and we need everyone to be open and honest. We cannot make changes if we lie to ourselves about how we feel. So we don't want you sugarcoating anything. If you feel a certain type of way, we want to know. That's the only way we can learn, is if we truly have open and honest conversations about difficult topics. And that's what we're here for. So thank you.
Thank you. We'll see you guys next week.
We'll see you next week. Love your family. Stay safe. Love your neighbor.
And eat pancakes.
Oh, yeah. From anywhere. All right. Bye-bye.